I'm still here. Anyways, everybody, thank you for tuning in. I want to thank everybody who took time out of their night to be with us tonight, 8 o'clock Pacific Standard Time here on Conversation with Marvelous. Once again, the channel is Tony Vision. I am your host, Tony A. the Wizard, and I want to thank everybody in the live chat. Everybody decided not to be on the live chat. Everybody who like, comment, subscribe, unsubscribe, dislike, talking shit. It doesn't matter. You guys are still watching. And I want to give a shout out to all you podcasters with fake accounts so you guys can watch Tony A here. So much love and respect to you guys. Other than that, we're going to go ahead and jump right into it. I don't have much to say other than if you guys missed some of the After Darks, we had Brando on After Dark. We had Lattice on After Dark. We had Brando on Freaky Tales, so make sure you guys check that out. I've been having a lot of people on Rodian Radio, and I'm going to have a lot more. Boom. So also want to give a shout out to B3. He was just here all the way from Bakersfield. So much love and respect to him. And everybody who's been coming through and showing us love. Next week, I have a busy week. I got a female returning from San Diego on Wednesday. That's going to be dope. She's doing a whole lot better. So, and that's what this platform is for, is to shine light on our people and to bless them with exposure that they normally wouldn't get. Because here, we like to talk about music. You know, we like to shine light on them. But there's special nights like this that we just like to have a conversation. I like to give you guys an opportunity to call in and ask us whatever, you know, and, you know, we go from there. So other than that, if it's not too late, because we're going to get to the questions eventually, I put the flyer on my community on YouTube. If you have a question that you want to ask Marvelous or me, put it there and we'll eventually get to it. If not, hit us on the super chat. I don't care if you give 99 cents. Ask your question or promote your business. We'll give you a shout out, etc. So much love and respect. Let's go ahead and jump right into it with the one and only Marvelous Inc. Maravilloso, how are you tonight?
How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. You know, the last time you were here, it was kind of like somewhat of a controversial night because Cinco de Mayo, and that was the last time that Norby's was here.
That's the last time I was here?
Cinco de Mayo. It's been over 2 months.
Nah, homie, I was here after that.
No, Cinco de Mayo. People have been asking about you. We've had Alex Cervantes. Really? We had B. Scanlon's here. Yes.
Damn, I didn't think it was that long, huh? I thought it's only been like a month or something.
No.
Yeah.
That was the last time that...
It's been a cool minute.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah. And by the way, people still ask for Norby's. He still has the same Instagram page. He still has the same, you know. Tony, where's Norby's? He's on Instagram.
Yeah, a lot of people ask me too, and I tell them, go ask him, you know, hit him up.
Yeah. Today, somebody came on my platform on Instagram and said something, rude about him.
Yeah.
Tony, where's Norby's? Blah, blah, blah. And I just tagged Norbert. Him and Norbert went at it. So I really don't know, like, guys that have time to sit there and cyber bang.
Yeah.
You know, I don't understand it. And it's kind of become like a epidemic that dudes that never got any shine eventually have internet, they grab their phone, they go live, and then they just start drama.
You know what it is, bro? It's like it's the same. I think, and when you really think about it, I think it's the release of endorphins. Like, not to get all dumb and all.
No, it's
like,
true though.
What are you talking about?
It's true.
But like when you see people like that are agreeing with you and gravitating, it becomes like kind of addictive, man.
Yeah.
You know, like, oh yeah, I like what you're saying, or I like what you're doing, and it's like it kind of pumps you up to do more. So these motherfuckers keep going and going and going and going.
Yeah. Lately, your name's been trending a lot lately.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What are they saying about me, Tony? Because I was on vacation, man, and I heard people talking about me too, man. I'm like, damn, I can't even take a break, bro. I'm not even doing nothing, homie.
You know what's crazy? Like, if it's not one thing, it's another. Like, whether it be with you, whether it be with me, whether it be with whoever. Like, don't find anything. Marvelous as a white guy, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Marvelous turned down the fade. Marvelous, you know, he's not even from his hood.
Oh, yeah, that's a new one.
Yeah,
that's
you know, and I try to understand. It's like, what's the big deal?
Yeah.
You know, like the other day, somebody commented on my post, and they said, Tony A., I know you live in the East Side. I got family from the East Side, and they don't fuck with you. First and foremost, it was a fake page, no followers, no, you know.
Yeah.
No post, no nothing. The best way to deal with that is pretty much just block it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to argue with someone. You know, let me ask you this. Do you know every single family in East Los?
No.
No, nobody. I don't know every single family in Wilmington, bro.
Right.
I don't. But whenever my neighborhood throws like a picnic or whatever, or I go. By the way, big shout out to Wilmington Car Club, my homeboy Rat. But yeah, man. So there's just some people that, like you said, that it's a high to them.
Yeah.
It's a high.
But you know what's fucked up? Like when people in the audience, like all the viewers on YouTube right now, they're all watching us, right?
Mhm.
And it just takes one person to say something, and the audience is gonna believe that everybody from that body will think like that, or everybody like say that person told you, right? Oh, they don't fuck with you, like. You don't even know them, homie. Like,
I know.
They don't know you. So what if they don't fuck with you? You know, you have other homies that fuck with you. Like, what does that matter?
Right.
But yeah, I understand.
Yeah, you're always going to get those kind of people, but it's all good. Another thing that I wanted to share is that, okay, I have an interview Friday with a Bay Area radio station that my boy, Jeff Kwan, by the way, much love and respect, salute to you. He hooked it up. They just want to talk music, okay? And I appreciate when we could talk, things about music. But today, one of my boys asked me, Tony, if I were to interview you, I would ask you this question. So now I'm going to ask you, and then I'll give my answer.
Mm-hmm.
As far as Raza is concerned, what has podcasting turned into?
Fucking drama. Look at what they're calling it. They're calling it the YouTube yarda, like it's a fucking prison. And they're actually like they're actually conducting it like a lot of podcasters. And I don't mean say you per se, but if you're a podcaster, we're all thrown in that fucking bowl,
It's true.
And they're acting like it's like like a fucking prison yard, homie. Like somebody gets dissed or called out for paperwork, for instance.
Yeah.
Somebody got called out for paperwork. Bam, there he got knocked off. And these are like it's kind of funny to some people. But some people are really getting knocked off.
Yeah.
Look at the old boy that died. Look at the other dude that got hit at his pad. Like, and it's not a game. Things that you're saying out there or putting on this microphone, the world is watching. The audience believes it. They're quick to believe this shit.
Immediately they'll believe it.
Yeah, they're gonna be like, oh, this is what happened, and that's not even what the fuck happened, homie. Like, what the fuck are you saying? And like everybody all fascinated about the neighborhood shit. First of all, the neighborhood's not for you. Like, it's not, and people can say, oh, well, you're talking about the neighborhood shit. No, you're talking about, like, for instance, the documentary I did. I'm not specifically talking about all this neighborhood shit, like, oh, this murder happened, and this was his name, and he got, but this is how much time he did, or whatever.
Right.
Because that's not for, like, everybody, homie. But, like, everybody already knows different neighborhoods, Weedmas. They know, like, okay, this is here. This is already stuff that's out there already,
Right.
But some of these people, they want to put everything out there, man. They're giving whole, like, details of shit, showing dope, fucking showing guns on the camera, and it's crazy, man. These people are ratting themselves out.
Yeah. So my answer was quick and it was short, and it was pretty much this when he said, what do you think about the Raza podcasting today? What do you think is gone? And I said, well, drama,
Yeah.
beefs,
Yeah.
instigating,
Yeah.
and I said that's pretty much where it's at, bro. Like that's where it's at, and it's like starting up beefs. They're instigating. They're putting drama out there, and a lot of these guys don't realize that some of the stuff that they're saying is pretty much tri-snitching.
Yeah.
And it's very important for me to say this, that you can say something, and I'm gonna educate not only podcasters but also the audience. Here's how you can pretty much destroy somebody's name through a podcast. Marvelous. This is a pure hypothetical scenario that I'm going to give you guys. Let's just say that there's a rapper and his fucking name is Chon Chon. Okay.
What the hell?
Okay, and he's popular.
Yeah.
Now, if I'm a sick bastard and I go on one of these popular podcasts, here's how you can destroy somebody's name, Marvelous. Well, I'm going to tell you something, Marvelous. This is what's going on in the hood, allegedly. They use that word.
Yeah, allegedly.
And they're making stuff up and say, allegedly, I heard that guy's a chomo, bro. I don't know if that's true. I'm not going to say this true.
Yeah.
But allegedly, that's what people are saying. And that person just made that whole shit up. Now, there's people sitting there getting drunk. They realize that they follow that guy, MC Chon Chon.
Yeah.
Then they'll go on his fucking page, fucking chomo, you fucking know. And that podcaster or that guy that's getting interviewed just made that shit up, bro.
Yeah.
keep in mind when somebody uses the word allegedly,
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't let them use it, bro, because I don't even know if that's even true. If you're not even sure, why are we even talking about it?
Yeah.
So, I don't know. What do you think?
I think I think okay, this latest situation with so just say my situation, right?
Yes.
You got this older gentleman, right?
Uh-huh.
From the neighborhood, grew up,
Yeah.
should be wiser than me, you know, and dealing with the barrio, you know that you don't, you know, if you address somebody in his face, come on, homie, like
Right.
we don't do that shit on the internet. Don't send me a text message. Come and talk to me. But now everything's for the internet because they want to show the audience that they're a bigger man than the next person,
Right.
or that they've been through more, or this was me, or yeah, you know, I was busted, homie, and the vato came and he asked me, you know, what we should do, and like, why did he go to you? Who are you? Like, who
Right.
are you? But these person in their head, they want to be somebody, you know.
Right.
And on YouTube, that it allows you to be that person. There's a gang of fucking fakery out here. All these
Yeah.
motherfuckers like, oh, I did this time, I did this and that. Like, who gives a fuck?
Right. Right.
Like, really? Like, who really? Like, how is that gonna get our younger kids to the next level, homie? Like that shit. You're idolizing your shit without
Right.
saying it.
Right. You know, and at the same time, Marvelous, in your defense, I'm going to say this, that there's been plenty of times that people have said, I don't need Marvelous to be educated.
Yeah.
And you know what I tell them? You're right.
You don't.
You are absolutely right.
Mm-hmm.
As a matter of fact, we actually even tell you his numbers in his bio if you want to call him. Number two, we always tell you to do your own research.
Yep.
We don't hide anything. I mean, if he believes in a flat earth and he believes in the firmament, whatever, that's what he believes.
Yeah.
You know, so, but if I don't believe in that, then it's not going to make me not talk to you and not get along because we have differences of opinions.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wanted to throw that out there as far as the whole allegedly thing, because that's how podcasters today are getting away with accusing somebody falsely and starting a false narrative by using the word allegedly. Allegedly, from what I heard, he's a chomo, bro. Or
people will try to sound all humble, you know, like, and I understand that. It gets the audience to believe them, like, oh, okay, you know, like, oh, you know what bugs me? I'm gonna interrupt myself.
Go for it.
You know what bugs me when I see like in the comment section and people are typing in, hey, that's right, OG, that's right, OG, you know, and they're calling people OGs, like, because the vato's an older person, and I'm not speaking on anybody specific, but in a way I kind of am.
Okay.
It's like they have no idea these people are, just because they're older, they're not an OG, man.
Yeah.
You know, an OG ain't gonna fucking go to fucking YouTube and you know, try to fucking do all that shit. He's gonna fucking talk to a dude in his face. He's not gonna be talking about all the other bullshit that they're talking about. They're not gonna be whining about everybody and trying to make everybody believe that they're the guy.
Right.
Like, fuck, you humble yourself, man. Like, you know what I mean? It's just,
right.
They're not an OG. They're just, you know, some are old tecatos from the barrio. You don't know because you don't know them. You just see them on YouTube. Some are involved in other shit that I won't say. You know, some people are just regular dudes that hung around the barrio.
Yeah.
But the audience don't know, homie. You know, they're just fucking assuming that, oh, yeah, this vato's older. He must be right. Or, like, chale.
Yeah. No, it's true. It's true.
Crazy.
It's kind of like, I would tell you that you can get any white man off the street, shave him, comb his hair to the side, give him a suit, get him on camera, and put Bible scholar. And because he's white, people will automatically believe it.
They might think he's a Mormon or something. I don't know.
It says Bible scholar right there, Tony.
Yeah.
It says it right there, okay? No, he's a white guy off the street, and you just believe him because he's white.
Yeah.
It's the same thing, you know, and again, on whoever this gentleman is, bro, I'm not talking down on him because I don't know him, and I don't talk on people that I don't know.
Right.
Okay? But, you know, but you're absolutely right. Just because the person is older, you don't know the person.
Right.
You know, so, you know, and then you still live in your neighborhood.
Yeah.
So, oh, well. Now, another thing that's been trending, today, Biden dropped out. He dropped out of the presidential race. I think that was somewhat of a setup because first he mentioned he has COVID.
Yeah.
And this was the guy that was going around pushing, you know, the shot, take the shot, get the booster, take the shot, get the booster. He's had like COVID like 4 times.
Yeah.
Okay. Now he has it, and now he says he's going to drop out. It's cool, whatever. And what's that girl's name? Kamala Harris? Okay, Kamala Harris or whatever. She's going to run now. What are your thoughts on her running for president?
I think that she might be vice president to Trump. You know, I mean, Biden even said it in a one of the videos that he did, huh? Didn't he say that, you know, she's something the vice president or something like that? He slipped up and said it. It's a video going viral.
Oh, I didn't even
Yeah,
hear
yeah,
that
yeah.
because I know he's got already his vice president. He already
Okay.
nominated. Look up that guy's name. I think his name's Vance. He already like spoke on it and he
Okay.
introduced him. But if they end up getting into a debate, Trump is just going to annihilate her, bro. Because I just don't think that this lady was cut out to be, you know, a president or even a vice president. And there's even videos by a lot of black people that are making videos against her, saying, "I'm not voting for her." That type of shit, you know. One thing that we saw the switch that a lot of raza and a lot of blacks are supporting Trump now more than ever. You know, why do you think that is? Well, why do you think the switch? Because before it was the whole racist thing on Trump.
Yeah.
You know, he was racist, built the wall. He hates Mexicans. And I'm sorry to say, there's still some raza today that will still look at me in my face. Fuck that guy, he hates Mexicans. I don't know if you care.
I think that it's just a fucking. I think it's a narrative that they push, bro. I
Okay.
don't think that people essentially like Trump or dislike him or whatever.
Right.
I think that these people have a certain way of manipulating the masses through television.
Yeah.
And certain events that they hold, bro, and they have a hypnotic effect on the masses, only where they're able to push a narrative, and all of a sudden the people are gonna go like, I'm a Republican now, or I'm a Democrat, or I don't believe in that shit. They show you certain things that are happening. Look at that kid that's supposedly blasted at what's his name? That fool's a fucking crisis actor. They got him in a gang of different videos, even government videos. Like,
Yeah, he was 20 years old.
yeah.
And they were actually even saying that he was a trans woman.
They said that they seen him before. He was already a person of interest, and they said that they didn't let the dudes over there or the security because the slope was too steep. Where they're like, what are you talking about, fool? Like, isn't it the president supposedly or something?
Yeah. Yeah. What do you think would have happened if he would have gotten assassinated? Do you think there would have been an uproar with the people that really believed in him?
Yeah.
I think so too.
Yeah, I think they'll be rioting right now if there was.
I think so too.
Trump supporters are those diehard fucking, you know.
They are.
You know who.
Yeah, yeah. You had mentioned, I don't know if it was a year ago, Marvelous, but it was like several, like episodes ago, that you had mentioned the possibility of a draft.
Yeah.
I don't know if you care to elaborate on that.
Yeah, I said that there was going to be a draft, you know, and I believe it's soon happening on the supposed third world war. We're already at World War III without the missiles and shit. The war is first on the people's minds because you got to get the people to believe in that somebody's your enemy. So that's where the real war starts in your head. And then after that, then you start pushing certain events that are called what you call it, false flag events.
Okay.
So like the shooting, for instance, that's a false flag, or a certain bombing over there, and wherever that could be a false flag, and false flag events. There's people that die in those events, bro. And there's just done to push that narrative, you know, for whatever movement they're trying to do. And right now, it's to take over that Palestine, you know, over there.
Yeah. Do you think Trump's gonna make it, or do you think they're gonna try and I guess take another shot at him before November?
I believe that they will, and the woman will become president.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm saying it right here. I haven't been wrong so far. I
Right.
might be wrong though. You know, who knows? I'm not saying I'm a psychic, but
Marstradamus?
nah, fuck no. Nah, but I haven't been wrong, bro. Like, I mean, people could go through the videos and go through everything that I said, and it's fucking everything's happened. The draft, the mass release of fucking prison inmates, all the shit, the new laws that are passing, the fucking false flag events that are happening, like all that shit.
Yeah.
It's so like you're able to see it. They show you. It's not that I'm a psychic. They show you what the fuck they're gonna do, homie. If you stop paying attention to the bullshit and you start focusing on everything that's happening that's gonna affect you in your life, you'll know the shit that I know. Like fuck beforehand, homie.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Well, I'm glad that nothing happened to Trump, bro, because that day when he was blasted, I was just I wasn't feeling well that day, bro, because I just said, wow, like, we really don't like this guy that much that we just want to kill him on national television in front of everybody. Like, is that what we're doing? And then you look at these other countries around the world looking at us, bro, laughing.
Heck yeah.
You know, I mean, think about this way. You got other prime ministers around the world that are looking at the United States, and they say those guys are so fucking confused.
Yeah.
They want to kill their up and coming president. They're turning men into women. They're turning women into men. It's confusion over there. Like, and then they want to come over here and buy land.
Yeah, but look at the overall lesson of watching a president be assassinated or anybody. It's always your own people that kill you.
It's always your own.
Or your own people hating on you.
It's always, even here on the streets.
Always, yeah.
It's always, you know, it's funny. I went to go eat, maybe about a week ago, I went to go eat some mariscos.
Uh-huh.
And there was a guy there looking at me. And he said, hey, can I ask you a question? And I already knew what was coming.
Mm-hmm.
Today I went to the market, Marvelous, and then I had like 4 guys recognize me, okay? And it's a good thing. I always like to be humble, shake their hand, etc.
Uh-huh.
But this guy goes, hey, man, can I ask you a question? And I was like, yeah. He goes, you're that guy with the podcast, Road to Road, and I go, Rhodium Radio. He goes, yeah. You're Tony the Wizard, right? He goes, oh, shit, man. And his first question, he said, I like your podcast. I'll be honest with you. There's other podcast that I stopped watching.
Uh-huh.
Whatever happened to American Cholo and Hood Stocks and all these other ones? It seems like they hate you.
Uh-huh.
And I just said, well, I don't know about Hood Stocks, bro. I said, I don't think we've ever ended on a bad note.
Yeah.
And then I said, as far as the other person, I said, I really don't know what happened.
Okay.
You know, I thought we were good. And then when a person starts posting up about you, you know, that's just what happened. And I said, but all of those guys, I've interviewed a lot of podcasters to help their channel out. I said, and it almost seemed like things started prospering, things started looking good, which I applaud, keep winning, you know, is that they just stopped talking to me.
Yeah.
And he was like, I don't understand that. And I said, welcome to the YouTube Yarda. That's what they're calling it.
Yeah.
So he I guess his whole I guess reason for asking me that was that, can we ever get along as a people?
Nah, man. The majority will get along, but it's always the people that are just fussy. They haven't grown mentally, you know. They're always bickering or fussing or talking shit on the next dude or hating that they're not in that spot, you know. Yeah. I got this is going back to the older gentleman, you know, hating on me, talking about, oh yeah, you know, whenever I Google my neighborhood, you know, his face pops up, and I'm tired of it. Like, fuck, homie, you want to be the face of the barrio? Go ahead, fool. I didn't ask for it. Like, I'm not here to, you know, fucking promote my barrio. I'm from my neighborhood. I'm in my neighborhood.
You've never came here and tried to make it like, this is my neighborhood. As a matter of fact, I don't think I've ever seen an interview where you were banging or claiming your neighborhood.
I'm not out here like I mean, all these little documentaries, you know. I did a documentary on the Chicano en East LA, and my neighborhood just happened to be in my neighborhood. Right. You know, and you know, I understand some homies, you know, feel some type of way, you know, because when you say Marvelous now, I guess I'm associated with Marvelous, you know, but I'm not on nowhere near. At any time do I say, oh, I'm the mascot of my barrio, I'm the face of my barrio. I don't ever do that shit. Right. Like, because I'm not, homie. But my barrio's been around before me. There's a gang of homies that died doing life, and my prayers and love goes out to them. You know, they were doing it before I was even thought of, homie. Yeah. So I got to give them that love and respect. I'm nobody out here.
Yeah. Drama, beef, hate.
Yeah, they could have it, homie. You like, I don't need it. I'm not on my YouTube. I'm not a YouTuber. Yeah. I come on to educate whenever I can, you know? Right. But other than that, I'm not like a content creator that's going to be coming up with cheese man or like, oh, let me talk about this vato or let me do this and that. All my shit has been reacting to what people say about me. And that's it. Trying to destroy my character. My character's been feed me out here. I'm feed me with everybody, homie. Like, I have even enemies that we've gone at it, like, you know, back in the day, and they're feed me with me. They've been cool. We seen each other with each other's kids, and we see the mutual respect, you know, and it's we're older now, homie. Like, we shouldn't even be like acting stupid, you know what I mean? I know. You know, here's another warning that I'm going to give other podcasters. I'm not a podcasting veterano by any means, because when I started the shit, I didn't know what the hell I was doing, Marvelous. Yeah. But I've been here almost 5 years, so I do have a little bit of experience that I could pass along possibly to the new or the up-and-coming podcasters. Here's a warning, okay? If you have any kind of dirt in your past, don't do it. Do not podcast. Do not. Because it's going to be your own people that are going to start looking in your past like files. Oh, there it is.
Motherfucker was a PC.
And if they can't find something, they're gonna make something up.
They're gonna make something up.
Yeah.
Oh, here it is right here. This motherfucker never put in work. You know?
Serio.
You know, here it is right here. Oh, everybody done ran through that hole in the hood.
Yeah.
You know, oh, this bitch was a fucking homie hopper. You know, or there's paperwork and there's nothing. There's paperwork on that. Ooh, have you seen it? No, but I heard. Allegedly, homie.
Yeah.
Be very careful if you have something in your past, because these same people are going to use it against you or just make some shit up. So be careful, okay? You know, I mean, as it is, there was a podcaster, and he was podcasting, he was doing great. And then all of a sudden, so-called paperwork came out that he snitched. And now he's gone.
Oh, yeah.
You know, we don't even know if that's even real.
You know who I see popping up on my feed a lot more recently, and I seen him back in the day. And I just want to give him some shine right now. That dude Cholo One.
Okay.
You know, you've seen, you know, people going at it and talking shit to him and back and forth. And right now he has like a little supposed beef with a couple of people or whatever. But he's really conducted himself like a gentleman, you know, like he sees the bigger picture. You know, we're raza, homie. He's a camarada. Like, I shouldn't be arguing with him on the internet.
Right.
Everybody's watching. Everybody's watching us, and it makes us look stupid, homie. Like, what are you doing? These vatos can't talk in person. Like, the vatos that he lives right there. His number's right there. You could go talk to him, homie. I'm sure it's not hard to find, dog. You know.
I've had guys that have told me, "Hey, man, I started up a podcast, and I'm getting more numbers than that other podcaster." And I'm like, why does podcasting now become a competition?
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
I had 1,000 people on the live chat.
Yeah.
He only had 150. Maybe that's all he wants. Maybe he's content.
Yeah.
Why do, as a people, do we turn everything into a competition, bro?
I don't know.
I don't understand it. You know, there's people that want a podcast and they want those numbers and they're fucking desperate. And here am I, Marvelous, trying to get out. You guys can have all this. I already seen what this is about.
Yeah.
And I don't like it.
Yeah.
You know, I don't like it. But just let me warn you future podcasters, if you guys have any fucking dirt on your name, be very careful, because while that guy is hugging you like this, Marvelous, he's looking in your back to see where he could stab you.
Oh, definitely.
Okay? Believe me. Okay? Judas was a part of the 12.
Hey, the one dude that's talking shit right now, I met him one time, homie, at the hat. And this motherfucker was all fucking hugs and fucking kisses and fucking, hey, homie, I love what you're doing for the hood and whoop-de-whoop and that's right and all this and that. And I see your video, like, and then this, homie, like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
It's just crazy to me, you know?
Yeah. Somebody sent it to me, and I'll be honest with you, I just watched a little bit of it, and I'm going to say this respectfully to other podcasters. I'm not trying to smut anybody up, but I do want to warn some of you guys that if it's not beneficial, bro, if it's not going to bless me, encourage me, or motivate me,
cut it out.
I don't listen to it. So I don't listen to a lot of, a lot of podcasts if I'm not being educated. So, oh shit.
You gotta clear your throat.
I got a hot tour. Hot tour 24. Spit on that thing. Bro, it's crazy how Homegirl went viral for that.
That.
She's 21 years old.
Yeah.
I saw a little clip when I'm going through my little reels on Instagram.
Yeah.
And some chubby guy tells her, so do you really hug Tua?
Hell no.
That's what he said. And here's what she said. I'm going to leave that one out. We'll leave it at that. So obviously she does hug Tua. So, but anyways.
Tua.
Now, I think some people found a loophole in the draft. Okay? Somebody said, and this was like a comedy skit. Somebody said, hey, man, you're going to get drafted. He goes, no, I'm not. He goes, yeah, you're of age. He goes, no, I'm not. He said, why? I identify myself as a woman. So was that a loophole to get out of it?
How is that?
Well, because today, under this administration, that's allowed. You can identify yourself as a woman.
Oh, so they're not drafting women?
As of right now, no. But the discussions are open.
Oh, really?
To draft women, bro.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, if you want to identify yourself, as a woman, you probably won't go.
Not me.
But but that's crazy though. That's somebody said that's a loophole I found, and I'm not going to go to the draft because of that.
Yeah.
Anyways, um, so now again, you had said that several episodes ago. What gave you that indication, Marvelous, that there would be a draft?
Oh, from everything happening, bro. The war in the Holy Land.
Yeah.
This is the Holy Land.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about it, bro. We're going through prophecy.
Okay. Now, for people that don't know what prophecy is, because when I was a youngster, I didn't know. Here's what I like to say prophecy is. Prophecy is reading something, reading tomorrow's headlines. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Unless you care to elaborate. Prophecy is reading tomorrow's headlines. If you know a prophetic event that's going to happen, you pretty much already know it. Like, it's going to happen. It's going to take place.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, if I read it from the scriptures, that's where I get from reading tomorrow's headlines. It's supposed to happen.
Okay.
So that's the way I interpret prophecy. If somebody would ask you, Marvelous, what exactly is prophecy?
Yeah, yeah.
How would you answer that?
Prophecy would be, for me, a dream vision given to you by the Most High.
Right, given to you about the future.
Right, right. Okay. And you could either ask for it, which is through prayer, or either something would have to happen to you, like on a fall or whatever, for you to get that.
Yeah. Okay, you know what? There's somebody I want to bring up that one of the first times I think the first time you were here, we brought him up. You had mentioned, I don't know if it's true, and if you don't want to talk about it, it's fine.
No, go for it.
But you had brought up about a month ago or two, Iron Jacket is back. He's been making videos and he's been tagging you.
Yeah, yeah.
What's up with that guy? Like,
lost in the sauce, man. That fool's he just can't let go. He I guess the energy, you could only say that he likes the energy and the attention of it. He had a lot of people following him.
Yeah.
So all that likes and fucking homeboy you're putting on for the raza and all this and that, he liked it, and he talked about it so much that he believed himself, and if you believe in yourself, it's really easy to fucking manipulate others around you.
Now, the first interview that I ever saw, you said, I'm speaking on this because I knew this guy.
Yeah,
I knew him.
Yeah, yeah.
And I remember you said, when I first saw him, he had blue eyes.
Yeah.
And you were like tripping.
Yeah.
What do you think it was about him that people were so attracted to?
He has a certain way to articulate himself. He knows how to present himself really respectfully. He's very respectful. So that, and he does know about our cultura. I can't take it from him, no matter what. Like, he does know.
He is educated.
Yeah, he learned. But he mixes cultura with a lot of other shit, like mythical shit. He puts a lot of shit that comes from Asian descent, their culture.
Right.
So homie, like, there are certain things that he said that contradicted himself. There's when he was speaking Nahuatl, like some of the words I don't know, I don't speak Nahuatl like that, but some of the words I would ask, hey homie, what does this mean? And it wasn't an actual word when I talk, not him, but a person that does teach Nahuatl.
Yeah.
It didn't mean nothing. Like, that's that's fake. That's not real, And then when that whole shit blew up, bro, like that was it. That girl, that his wife or whatever, really fucked him up, when she said everything, homie, like, we don't hunt. What do you mean hunt? Like, we go to the butcher and we buy meat and we make the video. We place an animal there and we act like we hunted it. Like, damn, for real? Like, yeah, the regalia, the outfit that he's wearing, I ordered that from Russia. Like, that's on this website, and showing everybody what this fool was doing. Like, damn. And then when you talking to the girls, that he was the harem of women, because he was trying to get, for people that don't know, he was trying to build the harem of women. Like the whole what's that cult thing that a
Manson type of thing?
Yeah, the Manson type of thing.
Yeah.
He would say, you women have to receive a vision, and in order for you to receive that vision, you have to have your frequency up to par or whatever to receive that vision. And the only way to do that is to be with a male that is living by these laws that is taught to our people, eating raw meat, not putting any spices or like the shit that they sell on the market, like nothing from the market, no watching television. Everything is gonna affect you. And so for them to essentially sleep with him, you know, so he
Okay.
could inject his
Right.
his chemicals in them, homie. Like,
Yeah.
that's a real story. Like, this
Yeah.
is not only like 3 women saying it. Like, this is like there was a gang of women that came forward. I mean, like 7 or 6 women or something like that.
So he disappeared and now he's back. Is he on YouTube,
On
Instagram?
YouTube, yeah, not over here in LA.
Oh, okay.
Nah, definitely not.
Do you think he can come back to LA and
Oh,
possibly
nah,
still have a
I
following?
don't believe so. Nope.
Okay. So ultimately, was the guy actually a white guy? And
Yeah.
if he was, then what was it about that culture that he gravitated to it, that he felt, let me learn this language and let me teach it, that this is my life?
I don't know, man. I think that he honestly liked it. I think that part, and I think that he wanted to be a gang member. Like, you know, all the stuff that he said about being from you know, the barrio over here in East LA. Dang, you know, I don't know, man. It was weird. Everything was off. Like, you know, when he was over here and we were gonna go eat. Oh, where are we going? Oh, like, you know, I'm gonna take you over here with the homies from, you know, your neighborhood. But he didn't want to go. So we had to go by the beach, or there's certain things, you know, or who's gonna be there. Like,
It would be like you asking me, let's go get something to eat right here in Wilmington. I'm like,
Yeah.
no, we
yeah,
can't.
yeah,
You know, like, well, what am I hiding?
yeah.
You know? Yeah, okay. And why do you think he's tagging you though?
Maybe just for some get back or something. I don't know. Like, that's the only thing I think of. You know, and then trying to just get his name out there again. You know, we're putting his name out here right now.
Well, I mean, it's because you had mentioned it to
No,
me.
yeah. I'm just.
And I
messing
remember
around.
that was one of the first videos that I saw of you, and you spoke on it. And I think what really intrigued me about that interview was that you said he called you a brother, or, you know, you saw him as a friend, you know, as a close friend.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he calls you relative, and then he uses those terms or whatever. But it's just like the whole thing is, you know, like if he was white or whatever, he's white, like cool, whatever.
Right.
You know, you like our culture, like, hey, firme. You know,
Right.
but don't come out here and say that you're from this neighborhood. You're not. Don't say that, you know, this and have everybody believe in you, because when they get into some shit, you know, you're not gonna fucking, you know, be right there. You know, you're not.
Right. You know, and one thing that I'm going to continue to reiterate throughout this conversation is that we like to encourage everybody, because many times a lot of people put their hope in man, and they believe everything they say, and they actually become disciples of them.
Mm-hmm.
When here we say, look it up for yourself.
Yeah.
Instead of just saying it's all bullshit, you know, I mean, at least say why you think it's bullshit, you know, and then just go look it up yourself. I mean, that's the only way you're actually ever going to find out truth. That's the way you're ever going to find out if what somebody is telling you, you know, isn't truth, or, you know, that's the only way. But for us just to say it's all bullshit, that's why when people say, Tony Marvelous believes in the flat earth, how come you don't believe it? I'm just not going to believe in Marvelous because you're my friend.
Yeah.
You know, that would be stupid of me to put my hope in him. It's like, well, what Marvelous says is Bible.
Yeah.
So I have to believe it because he's a firme vato. You know, so.
Yeah.
Anyways, other than that, there was a rapper. I won't mention his name. Everybody knows. Somebody sent it to me, I don't know, about a week ago. And he dissed pretty much every Chicano rapper and threw their laundry out there. Are you familiar with who I'm talking about?
Who?
He called somebody, you're short, you're broke, you like underage girls.
Oh, the Chicano
you're a
rapper.
snitch.
Oh, yeah, okay.
He called it, he like, the whole song, he's just literally calling people's names out.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, if I'm gonna give that guy credit for anything, I'm gonna give him this. And this is no disrespect at all. At least he had the balls enough to say their names. Because there's a lot of rappers out there that just do subliminal messages, and then they'll say, oh, he knows who I'm talking. No, this guy said names. But now, looking at it, okay, cool, let's put the music industry aside. Looking at it from a street perspective, Marvelous, didn't this guy just put a target on his back? Do you believe that?
Definitely, man. Anybody. I mean, you know what? Once you get in front of the camera, you put a target on your back. You know, I mean, for me, I'm already from my neighborhood. I got it on my fucking forehead, in the back of my head, everywhere. There's nowhere I can't go and just say, hey, homie, I'm not from nowhere, dog. Like, what the fuck, homie? I'm from Maravilla. Like, You can't. How the fuck you gonna deny that?
Right.
You know. And then you get on camera, and now everybody sees you. Everybody knows me, but I don't know everybody. Like there's enemies. I'm gonna go places, and there's gonna be, oh, there's that motherfucker Marv. Let's go get him. Like I gotta worry about that shit everywhere I go. You know. And then making a song, it's like now that's 3 times now.
Yeah.
Now they know where you're from. Now they know your fucking face. You want to be a celebrity, and now you're dissing everybody. So not only you got the vatos you're dissing, you got their barrios after you. You got their familia after you.
Yeah.
And whoever else don't like you just because of the way you look or whatever. You know, there could be anything.
I had that rapper here twice, okay, and actually 3 times. But he was, to me, he was very respectful. I don't know him like the way he is on his song. That's why he kind of tripped me out, you know, because every time he's come here, he's always been very respectful. So when I saw that song, I was thinking, when I heard that song, I was thinking to myself, wow, this guy just really put a target in his back. You said everybody's name and you threw their lingerie out there, you know. So it's not good. So that's all I'm going to say. It's not good. Other than that, Marvelous, anything you care to bring up? Because I'm going to try to go to this YouTube thing and see if they have any questions on the community. Anything you care to bring up, talk about?
Not really. Whatever the audience, wants to talk about.
Okay.
Whatever. I'll just say this right here. The whole shit. Everybody's asking. I seen a couple of comments or whatever. People that do want to know about the whole video and all that. I ain't into all the YouTube drama. Like I don't put my audio business out here on YouTube and all this and that. You gotta remember this. Anything that you say on here will be used against you. Serio. So, and not that I'm out here like that and I'm conducting myself like that. But certain shit shouldn't be talked about on YouTube, especially from barrio shit. I understand everybody wants to know because they're cheese men. Everybody feels they deserve an answer. Like, oh, tell me. Like, you got to address every single fucking person on YouTube. You know what I mean? So certain things, I'll address certain things, but for the majority, I'll address it on my channel. As far as like any neighborhood shit, this isn't for like neighborhood shit. And not that I even want to talk about neighborhood shit. But I'm from my barrio. I'm in my neighborhood. I live in my neighborhood. I'm not hard to find. You know what I mean? And for any viewers out there, don't believe everything you hear from the first person. You know what I mean? Like, it's just that's what boggles me. Like I have people that are on my channel, right? You got your people that follow you and they back you up,
right? And
it sucks to see, people that are on my channel go to somebody else's channel and then they're all talking shit because they're backing us up,
Right.
And it's like, damn, at the end of the day, you guys are going to go to sleep. Cool. At the end of the day, it's mine and the other person's fucking shit. Right. However, we're going to go about it. You know what I mean? So you got to remember, not everybody deserves an answer or even an answer, but I will give you an answer. That's what I'm saying. Like, it sucks to see like the people going at it. Like, this is just YouTube, homie. Like, this ain't the fucking street, Yeah. Anything that is of the street, such as barrio shit, should be handled in the street. So, if you got pedo with anybody, any YouTuber, hey, homie, go talk to that vato on his face. Like, tell him. You know what I mean? Don't put it, like, out there because I don't put his neighborhood shit out there and say, oh, you know what? I did this and did that because to think of me as this big old gang member because I'm not, homie. Like, I only come on here to educate and whatever, but I'm still from my barrio. Like, there ain't no denying that. So any motherfucker talking shit or whatever, address me in person, homie. And I'm not calling you out like that, like as if like I'm this big old fucking matone. Like, hey, serio, if you got an issue and it's valid or whatever, handle that shit. Don't go on the internet and fucking start typing away your feelings, and emotions, like make me feel bad and send you a card. Like, it's I don't know, Tony. I know you understand. You're older. This shit's crazy to me.
I definitely understand. One of the things when this other podcaster, I had dinner with them, and by the way, that picture where we had dinner is still up on my page. Okay, because I was a little confused why we stopped talking. Not that I care.
Yeah.
But we had stopped talking, and then he, I guess, screen recorded the video, put it on his page, and it was funny. Okay. Because there were 5 rappers on that video that he posted about me saying stuff about podcasting. And I'll just go ahead and say that if you've never been in the music industry, if you've never been a rapper, you've never been a producer, you've never been a DJ, you know, you shouldn't be interviewing these artists.
Yeah, yeah.
Because you don't know what you're going to ask. And I was referring to Joe Rogan interviewing Ice Cube because I saw it, I didn't like it. I love Joe Rogan, but this person took it personal.
Yeah.
So he posted it thinking it was about him.
Yeah.
Okay. So I saw 5 rappers on there that literally, Tone, can I get an interview? I would love to be in your platform. Tone, this went on there and chose sides and started talking shit about me on the comments.
Yeah, that's not cool, man. Like,
Yeah.
they should talk to you. Like, I don't understand that. I don't know.
Me neither. Okay.
What's next? What's next?
The first one is Magic Stick. Iron Jacket was hilarious. Tony was confused on that one. Last conversation with Marvelous. I remember when he said he needed the Magic Stick to elevate the girls' frequency.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much what he was doing. Okay, saludos. Tony, what's the update on the Mr. D interview? As of right now, it probably won't happen. I've tried several times. We talk. I could talk on the phone, but there are other people that he's involved with that won't let him come.
Oh, wow.
So that's pretty much what he told me.
Oh, okay.
In so many words, and that's cool. I gotta respect it.
Is he even doing music anymore or not?
Here's what he tells me whenever I have talked to him. I just want to rap, bro.
Oh, yeah?
I just want to rap, you know, and things got all fucked up, and here's where I am, and that's pretty much it. So, but I respect D. You know what? Keep pushing.
You know who did a new video too? It's an older song that he did. Chino Grande.
Okay.
Yeah, just want to give him some shine too. You know.
Okay. How was it?
I like the song. I know he did his video. No disrespect, but I like the older version better.
Okay.
I like the way it sounded. You know, Feedman. But that's a dude that he was one of the first ones to get signed too. No, to Akon.
Bro, like, what?
Oh, that's right. You didn't know about that.
Yeah, I didn't.
But yeah, he's a good rapper.
Yeah, I've never heard of him, bro. And that's one thing. Again, podcasters out there, if you've never heard of the artist, please admit it. Don't lie and say, "Oh yeah, hell yeah." Again, Marvelous, I was gone from 2002 to 2017. If you came out around that time, most likely I never heard of you.
Yeah.
So, all right, Marvelous is a stand-up homie. I would rather listen to him than any of these clowns on YouTube.
Oh man, appreciate it.
Yeah. We need more membership content, Marv. Chow, have a blessed one, homie. Brother Marv, good to see you, familia. I got a question. Since, let me see, there is a large amount of light-skinned raza born in Mexico, would you agree that there are often biases between light-skinned and dark-skinned Mexicans? That's first question.
Wait, what?
Is there a bias between light-skinned
okay.
Mexicans and dark-skinned Mexicans? Okay. I believe there is.
Oh, yeah.
Just like there is amongst blacks.
Yeah.
You know, you ever see that movie, Hotel Rwanda?
Nah, I heard it was good,
It's
though.
a really good movie.
Yeah, I haven't
Okay.
seen that. Hey, you seen that movie Escape? With that, what's that vato's name? He's stuck in like a Asian country, and he's trying to get out, and they're like killing everybody in the hotel room.
Oh, no, I haven't seen
right.
that one. In Hotel Rwanda,
Uh,
which is supposed to be a true story, okay?
yeah.
Blacks over there were killing each other over their nose. If you had a big nose, you're one of those blacks. If you had a smaller nose, you're one of these blacks.
What the hell?
And they killed each other, bro. I'm trying to remember. I think one of them was Tutsi or something like that.
Hey, no disrespect, but if you were black, what country would you want to be from? Or what kind of, I don't mean to say what kind of black, but like what country would you want to, like, you know?
Live in?
Nigeria, Jamaica. Jamaica probably seems like it's crazy over there, but they say like the beaches are nice and shit. They got me security.
I would want to live here. To me, the greatest country in the world.
All right.
So that's me. But yeah, I do believe that growing up, I have known dark-skinned Mexican girls that hung out with each other, and I've known light-skinned Mexican girls that hung out with each other. I do believe that there is a division.
Yeah, I know. There's a division. I have black friends, man, and some of them clown. They're always clowning the light skin. You know, they got the references. They say yellow bone, red bone, or whatever that means. You know, like.
Yeah. So yeah, I do believe that there is a difference. I mean, my dad, if you look at him, you know, and I'm throwing this out there so later on people could say Tony's dad was white. If you look at him, you would thought he was a white man. Brown hair, blue eyes. He was about 6'2", 6'3".
The little rapper dude, Lefty's white, no?
Well, that's what they're saying. I don't know if that's true. They said that his dad was white.
Or his dad's white. Yeah,
and
well,
his
his dad's
mom's
white.
Guatemalan.
Oh, okay.
Because his name is what?
Scott. or something.
Franklin
Or
Scott Holiday.
Scott Holiday.
Franklin
like
Scott
Holiday from what's that fool's name from Tombstone? Remember that?
Right. Doc Holiday.
Doc Holiday. That fool was my favorite actor right there.
Yeah, Val Kilmer. So yeah, I do believe that there is, like, my mom was a very, very dark woman. A couple of my light-skinned and black friends would come over. My mom was darker than them. So that's why I think, like, I have light-skinned and light-skinned and dark-skinned in my family. I guess because of my mother and my father. But anyways, I am light-skinned Mexican whose parents were born in Mexico, and somehow I still have been considered white or privileged. I am a fluent Spanish speaker and have never experienced any privileges. I do not identify as Pocho or Chicano. I'm Mexican, but this is something I've noticed and wanted to know what your thoughts on it. I appreciate it. Okay, again, I don't know about privilege, because even though I don't consider myself possibly a dark-skinned man, maybe in the middle.
Hell nah, you're light.
Okay, maybe, okay.
You look like a Spaniard.
Okay.
Nah, good play.
And that's okay. Now, let me say this, Marv.
Yeah.
In elementary and junior high school, not so much in high school, I hid that I spoke Spanish, bro.
Why?
Because it wasn't popular. It wasn't popular.
Man, you're disrespectful, vato, eh?
Yeah, so here's what happened. All of my so-called friends growing up, the popular guys, okay? And the only reason why they wanted to hang out with me, because I was a DJ. So they figured I get to go to the parties, I get to see them spin or whatnot. But the moment that I would talk to somebody who just got brought in from Mexico, and the teacher would say, tell them where the pencils, the paper and everything, and I would talk Spanish to him, I'm not going to lie to you. My so-called buddies, I knew you were a fucking wetback.
What?
Yeah, that's the way we were treated.
Damn.
At Wilmington Junior High School, bro.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, I knew you were a fucking wetback. And it's crazy because all the popular guys that were in high school, when they got out of high school, they weren't popular no more. You know what they did? They joined the gang. And I'm thinking, now it's Chicano power, viva la raza.
Yeah.
When you were to make fun of everybody that spoke Spanish. So, yeah, so did they learn, or did they just want to be popular again? I don't know. But I love my language. I love speaking Spanish. I know people say, well, that's not our native language. I understand that. And I'm going to say this respectfully to Marvelous. If I learn Nahuatl, who am I going to speak Nahuatl to?
To a gang of homies. There's a gang of homies that speak Nahuatl. I mean, I'm just saying, I'm not saying, like, when I talk about our culture or whatever, I'm not saying, oh, you got to go do this and this is what you should do. But I'm just saying, like, damn, there's a lot of stuff that got took from us, And it's good to go back and research and know who you are. Like, damn, this is who you were, homie. Like, your name actually meant something. You're not a Gonzalez or an Ayala or whatever the fuck your Spaniard last name is. That's not you, homie. You're fucking more powerful than that.
Yeah.
They're trying to kill you, dog. This is what's in your food. This is this is the name they changed in this map. Or whatever I could show you, homie. Like, this is you, dog. You're more, empower yourself.
Right.
They took your power from you, dog.
Yeah. But I believe it's important. That's why, to a certain extent, maybe I might be saying this wrong. I understood Malcolm X, why he gave his name X, because he didn't know who he was. Somebody put, clear what air? Can't clear anything online, and I agree with you. Okay? But we can talk about it. We can have a conversation about it. Only in real life. Saludos, Tony and Marvelous. Okay. Somebody put, ready for the clown show. I read all of them, bro. So you can leave whatever you guys want. I'll read
the clown.
Yeah.
Hey, we should have a clown show. I'll be down. Like, if somebody knows how to do the fucking clown makeup and all that shit, we should dress up as a fucking clown.
Okay. Ask him when is his next Freaky Tales visit. We need him on the podcast. Whenever I invite him and whenever he can, because of his schedule, it's hard.
And I'm only here whenever Tony invites me. Or whenever you guys ask, like.
Yes. Okay, asking question for Marvelous. What do you think of all the new North and South diss songs and beef? All the new North and South. How did that start?
I don't know. The same thing, homie. The same thing.
Podcaster started
as a youngster wanting to fucking identify himself to be the most fucking face of whatever. I put in the most work, and I'm downer than you.
Podcasters started that narrative, bro. They started bringing that up. I'll give an example.
What?
The if somebody just lives up north, he's a norteño. He's a norteño, and the guy is just a regular civilian. But because he lives up north, you have a lot of these podcasters just throwing that narrative out there. He's a norteño. Like, why? Because he lives there?
Yeah.
He's not even involved in anything.
Yeah.
You know, so, but that's what I'm trying to tell you, Marvelous, is that once you throw it out there, people just believe it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, let me give an example. I had Mr. Shadow here from San Diego. First time he was here. And I called out, you know, I said, you know what? I'm never going to judge anyone by their geographical location. It's not like I invite artists to come to this platform and bang the North. I don't do that. I don't even allow people from the South to come over here and bang the South. It's about music.
Yeah.
It's about talent. Okay. So I said, I already got some people booked that I'm going to bring in. My very first artist that I brought in was a big one who is now pretty much no longer a rapper, but he's a pastor. That's David Rocha, a.k.a. Sir Dino. That started here. We started breaking ground here. Then eventually I had other people from Fresno, Sacramento, etc. Artists.
Yeah.
They didn't come over here banging or anything. And believe me, I got calls. They can't talk on street politics. They're not going to talk on street politics, bro. We're talking music.
Yeah.
You know? Boom. And none of these guys were even like active. They just lived there.
Yeah.
But I started getting accused of, it's a Norteño podcast.
Yeah. It's the young mind. The young mind, the older homies that are our age or whatever, that are been through some shit or whatever, you know, they know what's up. They're not gonna tell you that. They know. You know what I mean?
I had Gotos. Let me give a shout out to Gotos. Okay. I talk to Gotos a lot, if not every day, every other day, whenever we talk, and it's just always been love. Since the first moment that I met Gotos, it's been all love. As a matter of fact, I beat him in a push-up contest and I beat him in an arm wrestling contest. Okay. Now, the guy, he's a businessman. He's married and he's got children. And I respect that. Never one time, Marvelous, has he ever said, I'm from the North, homie. Never once. It's not even about that. He doesn't even bring that up.
Yeah.
Okay. But you have other podcasters. Oh, yeah, fucking Tony over there. He's got a fucking Norteño over there. And I'm like, what the fuck? And then I get these weak men that go to my page. What's up, homie? You from the North or what? And I'm like, wow. Wow. I don't know. You care to elaborate on that?
No, I felt bad for you know, the way people were coming at
Baldacci,
man.
Yeah.
Baldacci's a good homie. He's a solid ass cat. He's a good artist, doing a lot of things, and you know, he pulled up by himself. You know, you know, how are you gonna like? What if he heard about it and didn't pull up? Like, come on, homie. Like, it's our own the raza attacking people,
creating hate, drama, beefs. We don't need to do that, bro. But again, let me tell you, podcasters, because podcasters would always tell me, how do you get people to tune in? I don't know. I just turned it on. My best guess is if they like you, then they'll tune in.
Yeah.
Okay. Or you can take the other route, podcasters, and just start creating fucking controversy, start talking shit about people.
You'll get numbers.
You'll get numbers, honestly.
You'll get paid.
But I will say this, and I think you'll agree, eventually it will catch up to you.
Yeah.
With as much as hate that you throw out there about people, it will come back to you. Okay. Question for Marvelous. What are your thoughts on the president of El Salvador locking up anyone with gang tattoos or affiliated with gangs? He built a mega prison and is making them learn trades.
The whole educational part that they're doing, I mean, if they have to go to prison or wherever, that's the only good part, that they're going to be educated. But other than that, like, I think it's kind of messed up, because I heard he was locking up anybody with tattoos. Right. Like, if you had a tattoo, it's just like disrespectful.
See, I heard the opposite, because I saw an interview, the full interview.
All right.
Where he said these people had priors.
Oh, okay.
And he actually, now don't quote me on this, because in the interview they asked him, when you got in office, what was the first thing you did? He said, I prayed. Okay, I prayed that it was the most unsafest country in the world. Okay, and they asked him, what can the U.S. learn from from you where you turn it now into one of the safest countries in the world? And his answer was just simple. He said, lock up the criminals.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, but some other people are, you can't just assume, you know, what if the dude did have a crime he'd committed?
Right.
And, you know, he's changed his life, he's taking care of his family just because he has a thought on him. Like,
And I agree.
Yeah.
I've never heard him say because they have a tattoo.
Yeah.
He said they were from this gang.
yeah.
And I'll take it a step further, Marvel. He said they were Satanists.
Oh, wow.
Okay. And I'll send you the interview. As a matter of fact, on my Instagram page, I posted up like the minute version, the condensed version clip. And I'll send it to you so you can see it.
Hey, but to get all those dudes in line like that, somebody has to be making an example of. So they had to put tips on some of the inmates, if not a lot of inmates, to fucking pump that fear into all them dudes because look how big that prison is. If they had an uproar, an uprising of them vatos out there, there's a gang of homies.
Yeah.
You know, they're only gonna be able to use so many bullets, homie. They're not gonna. They're gonna run out. You know, they're gonna shoot so many of us. Hey, but
Yeah. One thing that I appreciated from him, and again, I don't know too much from him, Marvelous, because I know people are going to say I'm dick riding him. I don't even know the man. When he did his inaugural speech, he was quoted for saying, I'm praying for God's wisdom because he's in a position of power. Okay. So he's asking from the Most High, lead and guide me. Now, how many people, Marvelous, now on the other side of the coin are from El Salvador and possibly left there because of what's going on.
Yeah.
And now the people that are living there can breathe and say, wow, he made our country beautiful. So there's always two sides. You know, I would love to visit El Salvador. I've known, because I have Salvadorian homies, I've known homies from here that have said, we can't go back. And I said, why? He goes, bro, we're all blasted. They'll kill us over there.
yeah, but most of the stuff that happens to like they want to say it's the gang members and the gang members and the gang members. The reason why these countries and city states get fucking overran like that from barrios is because the corrupt government.
True.
They have dealings in dope. They have dealings in guns. They want to, get most of the feria or whatever. They have the best houses or the best land that they get to buy. And look at all the rest of the raza out there.
True.
Just in poverty, homie.
Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know too much about that other than the interview that I saw.
Yeah.
So I'll send it to you and you just go from there. But my thing is this, that if it's making a country better and those lockups are legit, then, you know, the more power to that president, you know, if they're legit, Marvelous. Because there's a lot that we don't know that people are already disagreeing with me, possibly. But I'm just giving my 2 cents.
Well, I don't agree with you.
I understand.
If there was better opportunities for the homies, then there wouldn't be no need for prison.
Okay. But now, you come to the U.S.,
right?
Okay. If you want to go to college, most likely you can get financial aid.
Okay.
If you want to educate yourself and go to a library, go get a free membership card at a library and read and even use their computer. Most likely you can get government assistance. So there is opportunities for people to better themselves, but many people just see it as a bunch of free shit.
I feel that there's less opportunities for our people, and I see it all the time. When it has to do with colleges, you know, free dorm living or whatever, it's always given to other ethnicities before our people.
Probably.
I just seen it.
Okay.
You know.
I can't argue with that because I don't know anything about that.
Yeah.
Okay. Could you please ask Marvelous, what does he know about La Zona del Silencio in Mexico?
I don't know.
I don't know either, bro. Sorry about that. Let me see. I think you put some insight. Okay, he wrote a little bit more. The Zone of Silence is a mysterious place where Mexico had its very own Roswell incident. SS General von Braun had interested in making a space station similar to NASA, but the Mexican government refused. There have been reports of mysterious people that walk throughout the land known as the Men in White. It is located in the 27th parallels, which has some crazy stuff located throughout the world. I've never heard of it, so my apologies.
I never either. My bad.
Yeah. Okay. Will OG call in tonight? Anybody can call in. This loco again? Yes. You know, it's funny how people bring Marvelous, bring Marvelous, bring Marvelous. I put up a flyer, fuck that guy, bring Marvelous. I put a flyer of a girl, fuck that guy, bring Marvelous. I put up a flyer, Marvelous, again.
Can't please everybody.
Podcasters, you're not going to please everybody. Okay? Okay, it's about, now here's another one right under that.
Yeah.
It's about time, my boy. Marv, let's go. Okay. Here's another one, it's kind of long. Can he address that he was still a addict? Okay, yeah. As if the election couldn't get any crazier. What a time to be alive. Okay, I agree. Okay. Question, have you watched the movie Watcher? M. Night Shyamalan's daughter made it, and it is supposedly about the fallen.
I have seen it.
Yeah. Also, is the last prophecy you have mentioned before regarding end of times fulfilled? I don't know about what prophecy.
Yeah, which one?
About end of times. You have always said to do your own research, but all I have looked up on Google has me confused. Well, we live in a generation of information where everything's at our fingertips. Just don't search one. You know, you may have to go to a library and actually look at a book. Remember those things that you open like this and then you turn the pages? Mm-hmm. One of those things. You know, you may have to go look up some books.
Yeah, yeah.
Today, everything's Google. What the fuck is Marvelous talking about? You know, like,
yeah.
You may have to do some research.
Yep.
Okay. All right, definitely want to hear this. Okay. Leave the homie Marvelous alone. He only preaches good. Okay. Shit. Okay. To Tony, you think re-edit your video with High C? I'm not your puppet. Like, do you think you can re-edit your video? I don't have the original footage. That's something that I'd probably have to take off of YouTube and then try to re-edit, but I don't know for what. But I will say this, that the next time we perform, we're going to have footage in the back. When we were at Bobby D show out in Bakersfield, we just had pictures, but I'm going to be putting up actual video footage, shit that you guys probably have never seen. So next time you guys got to go to the show. Okay. He had a second part of this. Too Marvelous. What do you think about East LA gentrification? They're putting more luxury apartments for homeless instead of raza or veterans community that actually need it.
Yeah, the way to push us out. They're pushing us out. Highland Park, look what happened over there. That's messed up, man. The same thing with us, Pasadena. All the barrios, they're getting gentrified. I think all of them. Look at them in Mexico City over there. There's a big uproar over there.
Here's what I didn't like, and I saw this not only on YouTube. It was a reliable source on YouTube, and I went on Instagram. There was a Mexican restaurant that prides themselves in not only making authentic Mexican food, and I believe in La Capital, that El DF, okay. And they pride themselves with mariachis as you eat. Well, some white family bought a house above and now wants them to stop playing music because it's annoying to them.
Yeah.
Like, how are you going to do that, man? Yeah, so anyways, now, what if somebody said, gentrification, could that be a good thing or no?
No.
Okay, I'm just asking if somebody would say, okay, why is it bad, Marvelous? Like, they're putting new buildings.
You lose your culture, bro. You lose your culture. You lose your street where you grew up.
Right.
Your house, those memories, that energy that you have right there.
Yeah. Now, somebody can argue, because obviously they're doing it anyways. Well, we're just making it better for you, for your children.
Yeah. But you know what? I do believe in the old way. You know, like back then, how people used to man, how do you say it? They used to migrate together. Everybody lives like we're one of the only countries that when you're 18 you move out. That's the all-American dream, to have your own family, move away from your mom and dad. Other countries, they all stick together. They all live in one house. If they need a car, they all pitch in and buy it. They need a house, land, they all pitch in and buy it. And they keep on monopolizing that. They get more. They gain. They have all their family together. They raise those kids as a family. Us, no. You got a mom and a dad. They're at work. The kids at school.
Yeah.
The kid gets home, doesn't listen to the mom and dad because you weren't there all day. You're not raising your kid. The system is.
Yeah.
They have a systematic mindset. Now they all want to identify as somebody. Now they all want to fucking paint their nails.
Yeah.
Your daughter is half man.
Yeah.
Fucking, they're half naked out here. Now they don't got none of your morals. They don't know nothing about your culture. Like nothing. You lost everything, and guess what? They're gonna move away and marry into another tribe, another ethnicity that's gonna continue on their bloodline. Now you lost your shit. Nobody's gonna remember who you are. Yeah. Look at the movie Troy, homie. The little boy goes, man. He goes and in the beginning of Troy when what's his name is supposed to fight that dude.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Hector.
Yeah. No.
That's when he calls out the king's son.
No,
or maybe somebody else.
The first battle, bro.
Okay.
The first battle, and what's his name is over there with the hyenas.
He
has two hyenas in his bed. The little boy's like, hey, go get, where is he? He's supposed to be here, Achilles, whatever.
Yeah.
And he goes and gets him. He's right there with his hyenas, and the little boy said, hey, you're supposed to be at this battle. And he goes, man, I sure want to be in that battle. The little boy tells, boy, right? And he goes, that's why your name won't be remembered. That's why you'll be forgotten. Mine will live on forever because I'm going to be remembered for that. And people today, nobody asks them, or they don't have the train of thought in knowing that or wanting that. I wanna live for something. I want to be remembered through the ages of time.
Right.
They're not thinking about that or even doing anything that's gonna be beneficial for their bloodline in the future because they're so selfish now. They want to be rich now. They want their pad now. They want their car now. They want to make their money and their raise now. But they're not thinking about the future and real wealth, not being rich. I've said it before. There's a difference between being rich and being wealthy. Wealthy is generational. Rich is selfishness.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to be rich. All these little rappers, the first thing they go buy is a fucking chain. They didn't want a chain before.
And then they hold it.
Yeah, like it's all fucking clanking together and
Party City Gold.
Everything else, you know what I mean? All the other bullshit that comes along with it. And then all of them don't have nothing because they spent all that feria that they didn't have before because they never had it before. It's cool to want things, but it's very beneficial to only get what you need, not what you want.
Right.
Well,
okay. Wow. That was good. Okay. To Tony, okay. That was it. I grew up in East Los where there are homies from Mariana, Fraser, Ford, Arizona, Oyo, etc. Marvelous is the first G I only heard that only claims Maravilla, nothing else. I guess it wasn't a question. Okay. Besides all the drama, what's something new Marvelous has been seen going on or something he's been interested in?
You know what? Right now, I'm just working, bro. I'm just really trying to stack, some paper to get a bigger pad, and that's it. Taking care of my family. That's about it. Yeah.
Okay.
Nothing really new, man.
Okay, here's another one for somebody else. Would Marvelous rather have Joe Biden as president or Donald Trump? Or does he know Donald Trump is a better idea than the Democrats? Or does he even care?
I don't care.
Okay.
But if it was real and I did believe in a presidential race, Biden would be out. The brains are gone. Yeah. They're gone already. And I don't even believe that's him. I think it's different dudes wearing masks at certain times.
They showed videos.
Yeah, they show videos where you see that shit, right? And then Trump is a go-getter. That fool's a businessman.
Yeah.
He seems like he's more real, from even back in the day, like him partying and shit like that or whatever he used to do. But he's an ambitious, go-getter, homie. Like that fool's a selfish fool. That fool probably pinches every penny, and that's why he is the way he is,
Yeah. Okay. Tony Marvelous, what do you guys think of the new bill signed into law in California that makes it illegal for schools to tell parents if their kid identifies as a different gender? Okay. Before I let you speak on this, we've spoken this plenty of times, okay? Mm-hmm. I don't understand how we can rob that from the parents. If a child, say I'm a school teacher and a child tells me, she's a girl, my name is Claire, but now I want to be known as Bobby.
Mm-hmm.
And now I can't tell the mom, and I have to call her Bobby. Okay, what are your thoughts on that, Marv?
Yeah, I don't believe in that, man. I think that's it. The schools. There should have never. I don't know. I think different because I know what the birth certificate stands for. You forfeited your right to your child, really. You know, so you're not. I don't know. Look at the term parent. A pair that's renting your child. Parent. A pair of adults or humans that have
Right.
know, you don't own your child. I know it's your child. You know, I'm not
Right.
saying it's not your blood or nothing like that. But all these little contracts that you're signing in all capital letters or whatever, these fictitious names that they're coming up that's on your license and all that bullshit, your social security numbered, your being numbered as cattle, like you no longer belong. Your kids don't belong to you, essentially. You know, from the federal government. So people don't realize what's happening. Yeah, they can't take your kid away. Yeah, they can do that. No, you don't got no right. You forfeited that shit. Look up what that contract means. But everybody believes that, you know, we live in this free country and we're protected by some kind of constitution when we're fucking really not. You know, they could
Right.
do anything at any time to anyone. We don't own nothing. Nobody owns no land over here. Like, it's fucked up, you know. And
Yeah.
now they're throwing it in your face, like, look at what we can do. You can't do shit about
Right.
it. We got your kid right here. He's identifying as a fucking hyena. What are you gonna do about it? Act out. I'm gonna arrest you.
Fuck.
What kind of shit is that?
Ain't that the fucking truth? Okay. Marvel has always been respectful to everyone, so nobody should question shit about him, especially if any of you still follow the real fake and phonies that claim to be super active when they're shown otherwise. Let's have a great show tonight to the real ones and to all you fake internet stolen valor as wannabes. Okay. Can he address his OG from Maravilla? We already talked about that. Let's move on. Let me see. OG said he was not from Maravilla. Okay, we already talked about that. There's a lot of stories going around about this cat. Okay. Above. Okay, that was fucking wrote a riddle. Y'all always do great content. Ask him how he feels about Trump's nuts and Tony's mouth lately.
Damn, Tony.
Yeah.
Tell him something, homie.
Okay, well,
Don't say shit.
you know, I want to say one thing to people in general, okay?
The YouTube yara.
You know, when Trump gets in office, he's going to do away with all of these men that think they're women, swimming, running, fighting against women, okay? Against our beautiful women. He's going to protect children, at least laws to protect children, okay? These guys who are for Biden are from the far left or are Democrats. None of these guys ever speak for women or children, so I question these motherfuckers. They don't stand for anything. I wouldn't want my children, my grandchildren around any of you fucking lames because you don't care for women and you don't care for children. Okay? Matter of fact, you're fucking dangerous. And because I care for women and I care for kids, all of a sudden I'm writing Donald Duck, you know? So like, fuck, like, okay. None of you guys have ever spoken up and said anything about women's rights or about children's rights being protected, okay? These women, I've seen mothers that have said, my daughter lost against that man because that guy couldn't compete with other men. So he just said, fuck it, let me grow my hair out, hide my nuts, and let me run against them and won. So, whatever. So yeah, I said it, and I stand for the rights of women and children. You don't, so honestly, please don't come at me with some bullshit. All right. Other than that, we're going to go ahead and take some calls. Okay, let me go ahead and connect, Alex. Okay, we're going to have the phone lines ready? Yeah, exactly. Okay. And it's up, and it's up, and it's up, and it's up. Okay. Okay, let me see. When the fuck's the phone? Okay, here we go. Oh, shit. It said that I need... What the fuck? They logged me out, Alex.
Logged out.
Yeah, hold on 1 second. Okay, get out of this. Okay, log me out, so I gotta log back in so that you guys can call. Okay. Fuck, it won't even let me in. Okay, let me close everything. I don't understand how in the hell I was logged out when I was logged in. Okay, I don't have the internet on. Okay, let me get out of the Bluetooth. Okay, let me just connect to the Bluetooth because somebody's actually calling in. Okay, so let me answer this. Okay.
I can't hear nothing on my on the earphones, bro.
Okay. Caller, your name and where are you calling from? Okay. Is he there?
Yeah, I could hear. I could
Okay,
hear.
let's see. Caller, your name and where are you calling from?
Tony A. Caesar from Paris.
Tony A. Caesar from Paris. Thank you, my bro. You're always the first one.
I always try to be, like I always say, early bird gets the worm.
Absolutely.
Marvelous. How we doing today?
How you doing, bro? I send my respect your way, homie.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Let me see. Let me go. A great podcast. Welcome back. I guess it was since Cinco de Mayo. You know what I mean? Welcome back, Marvelous. And by the way, your head is gleaming. Dollars to donuts. Dollars to donuts. I guarantee, Tonio.
Yes.
I guarantee that Marvelous is exfoliated even between his toes as we speak, and I love it.
What the fuck? Dang.
We're talking hygiene. We're talking hygiene to the fullest extent with this man.
You gotta have good hygiene, bro. You gotta have good hygiene.
I try to stay clean.
You gotta have good hygiene. All the homies out there get in. You know, a lot of these homies even sleep with their shoes on. Really get in between your toes. Pick up your game a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Come on, don't even get me started on the bidet. Don't even get me started on the bidet gang, because that's a whole nother level, Tonio, and you already know these people ain't about that.
I need
bidet. Who has a bidet in their pad?
Bidet or dude wipes. You need dude wipes in your crib.
Oh, shit.
Go ahead, bro.
A little bit of both. Please, somebody for Christmas, send one to Norby's, please.
Okay, yeah, too much Taco Bell.
Now, yes, too much Taco Bell. Now, I'm not going to take too much time. I just wanted to drop in. As always, Caesar from Paris, giving love to everybody. I'm going to leave you with a couple of 3 things if I can.
Yeah.
Now, a quote of the day. I could get a good look at a T-bone steak by sticking my head up a bull's ass. But you know what? I'd rather take the butcher's word for it.
That's a good one.
Think about that one. Let me see another one. You know what? And by the way, Miss Pac-Man likes to get with veteranos that try not to put business out there in the internet. Let me see. And I got one more. A shameless plug, Tony A. What do you say? Shameless plug from Caesar from Paris.
Shameless plug. Miguelito's Tattoos.
The Miguelito's Tattoos, good looking out. Also, everybody out there in YouTube land, look up You're Just a Weenie Instagram. You're Just a Weenie. The letter U R Just a Weenie. Look it up, YouTube. Let's get it done. Rhodium Radio. Alex, Caesar from Paris, and I'm out.
All good, my bro. Thank you.
Have a good one, man.
Okay, let's keep it pushing. The phone lines are open. Caesar from Paris be really, really on it because he be calling in.
Yeah, that dude's with it, huh?
Yeah, he's with it. So once again, guys, if anybody wants to give Marvelous a call and ask him whatever, maybe we didn't get to your question on the community, you can call in right now and ask. You know, we have it open. So
what happened with that dude, Eddie? Whatever happened to them?
I don't know. Here we go right here.
All right.
Caller, your name and where are you calling from?
I was going, Tony. My name's Popcorn, calling from Santa Monica.
What's good, my brother from Santa Monica? How you doing tonight?
Just, hello to you, respect to you, and to the homie Marvelous. I had a question about the Shroud of Turin. Has he ever studied the Shroud of Turin, and what does he think of it?
No, bro. Can you tell me about it?
The Shroud of Turin, it's actually a burial cloth that's real controversial. Essentially, it's a burial cloth of Jesus Christ, and there's an image on it.
Shroud. I didn't hear what you said.
Yeah, the Shroud of Turin.
Yeah, the one that has his image on it. They have it like where do they even have that?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, I seen it, bro. I seen a documentary on it.
What do you think about that? Because they thought they had debunked it,
Yeah.
And then they found out that they had taken the wrong, I think it was carbon dating on the wrong thing because there was a fire or something like that.
Oh, damn, that's
And
crazy.
then now they haven't done it. So what's your opinion on that?
You know what? I honestly don't believe it, homie. Just because of the image itself. The image, they're trying to portray that image of Caesar Borgia. And I don't believe that that's the image of him, homie. It depicts his image in scripture, you know, that he was a melanated dude, you know, even from the tribe of Judah, they're all black melanated people. So you can't say that that image that looks like Caesar Borgia and the people spinning that narrative are telling you the truth, homie. I mean, that's just what I think, you know?
So when you're saying Jesus,
Yeah, no worries. That's what I was calling to find out. You know what I mean? Like what's your opinion on that? But what do you think about the image itself? That scientists haven't been able to recreate it. They haven't, like, we literally cannot recreate the image on a cloth like that.
Right. Yeah. Because there's no image of him, so nobody can really say of his bone structure, how tall he was, or nothing like that, homie. I don't think there's ever gonna be an image of him until you finally meet him. You pass away, and you find out that either everything's real or everything's not real.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Just kind of curious about that one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then you don't mind me asking another question?
Oh no, go for it. Homie, go for it.
Okay, so on the Hindu religion, are you up on the Hindu religion at all?
Yeah, somewhat, but go ahead. You probably know shit that I don't know, bro. Go for it.
Oh no, I'm not even trying to come at you like that. I'm just learning about you. You know what I'm saying? Learning about stuff. But it was you that I believe you were talking about reincarnation.
Okay.
And do you believe in reincarnation?
Yeah, definitely.
And what's like in the Hindu religion? You know, there's a whole book behind it, the whole thing. What's your version of it? Like, what do you think about it?
Okay,
where do you think it comes from or being dictated?
Well, my thing on the bloodline, and I like to use this as a reference. My bad if people don't agree with me or nothing, but I like to use this as a reference because it's the best analogy that I could get to you. So in scripture, you know, all of us down here, homie, we believe that our family's in heaven, right? Everybody says, oh, you know, your grandma's in heaven or your mom's in heaven or whatever. And scripture says that heaven's not even made yet.
Right.
Because Jesus, the guy they call Jesus, says, I go to prepare a place, you know, to get it ready for you, whatever. And upon your judgment, that's when you'll be let in on the second coming of the Messiah, right? The second coming hasn't happened yet. The place ain't prepared yet. Right. So essentially heaven is not made yet. So nobody's up there. It also talks about, you know, the 13 gates that are represented by the 12 angels represented by the 12 gates represented by the 12 angels, right? So there's not one gate either to heaven. So you got to take that into consideration now.
Different levels of heaven.
Right. Then the book of Mary Magdalene, you know, that talks about what happens when we die. You know, we essentially come out, you know, as an energy form. An orb can be a good example of that. And we get to see the spiritual realm. You know, we see angels and demons fighting over everybody's subconscious. This room no longer becomes a room no more. It is whatever the spiritual realm looks like. And you begin on your ascension to heaven upon your judgment. When you get to your judgment or whatever, you know, the God, you know, you've done in your life is placed in your bloodline, and you come back as one of somebody else in your bloodline. And it takes up to 7 generations. And I say that only because it says that your bloodline will be protected 7 generations to come if you obey the law, statutes, and commandments. That's the only reason why I say 7 generations. So when you come out of your body, if you do pass away, your representation, like for give you an example, me, Ayala, I would be a representation of all the Ayalas, you know? So my decisions on whatever I do, how I conduct myself is gonna get passed down to them. And so I could sit here and say, man, I don't deserve all this shit, or I don't deserve that bad relationship, or I don't deserve whatever has happened to me. But in all reality, I do deserve it because somebody in my bloodline fucked up. And that's my karma.
You never get away from the karma.
Yeah, you never get away from your karma.
You never get away from the karma.
Yeah. Now the second coming of the Messiah, which I associated with the Aztec serpent and the coming to redeem his people and reclaim his land through the shed of the blood of the enemy. I believe that to be the second coming of the Messiah, and when that place is prepared, and that's when we start fresh. Like that's when I mean, if you do believe in Scripture, you know, it says that heaven will be forever.
Right.
So yeah,
I'm pretty versed on the stuff, but you know what I mean. There's always the Protestant side, there's the Catholic side, and then you're not saying either one's right, and then you kind of have a different spin on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because I don't believe in.
Cool too. That's why I called.
Yeah, because I don't believe in hell. Hell is, you know, part of the what's his name's Inferno, Dante's Inferno, that story, and hell was in the Bible, just the lake of fire, and the lake of fire was for the abominations, including the fallen angels that did abomination things, you know. So how could there be a hell for us? Are you being thrown when there's karma? If you kill somebody or you do something, that's the karma. You don't go to hell for it. You get cursed for it.
That's kind of what I believe. Like, a lot of these cats think they got away with stuff this lifetime, but golly, it's coming back in the next one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All good, caller. Thank you for that.
Oh man, it's just all right, man.
I appreciate you, bro. You have a good one, homie.
Okay, peace. All right, let's keep it pushing. We still got time. Let's go ahead and get. I know. I'm starting to feel it too.
Out in here.
So, okay. The phone lines are open, bro. You guys were saying I'm going to call in. I'm going to ask Marvelous. I'm going to ask them. The phone lines are open.
One more call. I'm hungry. Nah.
Okay, let's see. Here we go. Caller, your name and where are you calling from?
Thank you for using Call My Loan.
Vete a la verga.
What the heck? Call my loan.
Thank you for calling. That's whack.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, let's prank call somebody.
Yeah. Caller, your name or where are you calling from? Hello.
What's up? This is Miguel Rizzo. I have a question for Marvelous.
Yeah, bro, can you turn on your TV, please?
Oh, yeah. I got you. There you go. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah, this is Miguel Rizzo. I had a question for Marvelous.
What's up, bro?
Hey, you think I can slap the dog shit out of you?
I doubt it, but
He hung up,
I mean,
bro. He hung up. That was whack,
he did?
bro.
yeah.
I mean, if you're going to say something, at least say it, bro. Okay. Let's go ahead and put this number up there. 661. Remember you got it? 661-418-9913. Okay, that was the caller. So, okay, here we go. Caller, your name and where are you calling from?
I'm Javier from Oxford.
Javier from Oxnard. How you doing?
Pretty good. How are y'all?
Doing pretty good, bro.
So I have a question for Marvelous because I just heard him talk about the feathered serpent and how he relates it to be like Jesus and the second coming of the Messiah.
Mhm.
Like, I want to know, like, what is there any evidence that you can like kind of like show me, or just because I kind of do believe it, but at the same time I'm like, I don't know, just like,
So he's on the
because
fence
I'm
about
in
it.
that headspace where I'm like,
Yeah.
what happened?
You know what? With that question, bro, I'm gonna be honest with you, homie. There's nobody that can ever, like myself included, homie. You know, I know that when you hear people talk, and I'm not trying to say myself, but I'm saying like people that speak a lot about culture or maybe the different subjects that they sound educated on, nobody can sit here and literally say that that's what it is, you know, because it is a prophecy.
Hello?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we got it. Go ahead.
Yeah, because it is a prophecy, bro. So prophecy is not like it's something in believing and it manifests itself. You can't. There's not documentation because a lot of the stuff is through visions, you know, through visions that they would get. They would go talk to the high priest, stuff like that. Can you hear me? He's cutting
Yeah,
off. Huh?
no. We're here, bro. Hello?
Oh.
Are we cutting off?
Oh yeah, it cut out for like a couple seconds. I did not hear anything after you started talking. Sorry about that.
Yeah, well, what I'm saying is that there's nobody that can literally say, hey, this is going to happen, this is how he looks, or this is that, because nobody was there in that time. You know, we're only going based off of a prophecy that's passed down and whatever hieroglyphs that are left and whatever truth that was written in books, you know. I like reading books, but I like to read the diaries of the people because they kept it real. You know, they talk about a lot of personal shit, and, you know, they're pretty honest on a lot of their shit, you know. And I mean, when you look at the diary part, not the books that are written by the priests and what do you call them?
Or the so-called scholars.
Yeah, they call them like the Jesuit priests that were doing studies over here. They had a bunch of studies doing on the Mexica and other indigenous tribes, and they would write their own narratives and shit, you know. But yeah, that's about it, bro. I can't, you know, show you anything.
Oh, okay, yeah, for sure. Is there any like books? I'm sure like you probably have already answered this before, but is there like any books that you would recommend for somebody to start? You know, if they're trying to
Yeah,
learn
look up
more about
Cortez's. Look up the Diary of Cortez is one of them, bro.
Dario Cortez.
Yeah,
Okay,
I think they even have a video.
for sure.
I think they even have a video on YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah, you can look at
Yeah,
one of the
I'll check it
and I
out,
only
definitely.
said that one because people like to read up on the giants that he talks about when he came over here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm just like super curious about it. You know, like really interested, and I like hearing y'all talk about it. So
Yeah.
thank y'all for answering my question.
Thank you, homie. You
All
have
right,
a
my
good
bro.
one.
Uh,
All right.
appreciate you guys, the show so much. Thank you.
All right.
All right. All right, let's keep it pushing. Whoever wants to call in. Let's see. The phone lines are now open. Conversation with Marvelous.
What is that? A costume?
No, that was actually my pillows, and I just took them off.
All right.
Okay, here we go. Call your name and where are you calling from? Can you please turn down your television?
Yeah, who's this?
You called in, bro.
Yeah, I'm just kidding, Tony. How you doing? It's Jason Laverne.
What's good? All good, my bro.
Yeah. I mean, like you called in. Well, I was calling in real quick because I know Edward Marvelous and Tony,
What up?
everybody in there. I just want to call in real quick. Say what's up. But I know like the next couple months is gonna be crazy and talking about the election and all that stuff, which I think I talked about a little bit. But I just want to give like a suggestion because I heard Marvelous interviews before talking about food, organic, plant-based, everything about like Dr. Sebi stuff. I'm just saying, I'm just asking, I'm not telling you guys what to do, but it'll be dope if you guys have an episode and have Marvelous speak more knowledge of our foods that we should be eating so we can educate ourselves,
I'm down, bro.
I mean,
down.
if
I'm down.
that'll be so great, because I know I've seen your interviews before and you talk about it here and there. I might be like 2 minutes of it, but I know you know so much because I just seen your interviews before, but it's always like little pieces, you know what I mean?
I've done-
So I'm just
I've done lives. I've done lives
ahead.
before, homie. If you're on my Instagram, yeah, I've done lives at the supermarket, bro, where I'll go through the ingredients of certain shit that people think is cool. People trip out on the whole. I don't know if you ever heard about it, but if you want to look up something cool and you want to educate yourself on something really important right now, look up More Gallons. More Gallon. It's
Morgellons.
it's with an M, homie. MOR and then gallons, homie. GALLON. Right, S or whatever. So
Okay.
yeah, you could look up on that. That's a form of nanotechnology, homie, that they're putting in food.
Oh, I actually heard about that. Okay. I know what
Okay.
you're talking about now. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So look up. You can look that up. homie. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead, bro. Go for it.
No, I was just gonna say I did try to message you on IG because I do follow you and I see when you go live and you do talk about a lot of things, but so for some reason I think you addressed it on your on Tony's podcast one time. Somebody else called in that tried to message you, but on DM, but I guess you weren't getting messages or something, like your settings were off. So I don't know if you fixed it or not because I can't get through to message you or something.
Yeah,
It's
if you
kinda
want, if
weird.
you ever really want to hit me up, homie, my number's on my profile, bro. You can hit
Your
me up
number,
anytime.
yeah.
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 Just go ahead. Feel free to hit me up, homie.
I do think about that hitting you up, and I'm like, nah, I don't want to like be bothering him, and he's like,
Hey, don't trip, homie. It's all
But,
respect, bro. We're all learning from each other, homie. I'm here to learn from you guys as well, dog. I don't know everything, shit.
Oh, okay. Yeah. But I mean, that's why I was calling in. That'll be great if you and Tony one day have an episode talk about like the food, and which I know you talked about it, but I was just wondering because you do talk about that a lot, and when you go live
Yeah.
on Instagram with going to stores, but that's just my suggestion. But don't want to waste too much of you guys' time. But great job, guys. You know what I mean? Keep it up. I'm always watching.
Thank you, homie.
And hopefully Tony posts you up again on IG so people again.
You have a good one, homie.
Keep bringing him back. Keep bringing him back, Tony.
All good, my bro. Thank you.
All right, you guys have a good night.
Okay, my bro. Peace.
Everybody.
Shit. Okay, you got the phone lines open. Let's go, you guys. Let's see who's gonna call in. Other than that, so far, good questions. I appreciate it. Other than the guy, can I slap you? Like, really, bro? Like, I mean, if you're gonna do it, just do it. Why would you ask permission? So, here we go. Caller, your name and where are you calling from?
What's up, Tony and Mark? This is fucking Don Maquero right here. From out of Beacon Heights. Hey, yeah, hey, you know my cousin, bro, fucking Clever.
Yeah, that's the homie right there. Homie, I always say that. That's a good dude. Rest in peace, man.
Yeah. Hey, little fun fact though, Tony. Hey, did you know that Scarface was filmed in Wingmas?
Or what?
Scarface.
Oh yeah. I know. Yes, when he went to go visit his mother.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Man, that's
Yeah, dude. I barely seen that the other day. I was like, oh shit, it's right there by the refineries. I used to work at the refineries right there on the Maritime.
Okay. Yeah, a lot of movies were filmed here. Antonio Banderas has been here. John Travolta has been here. They filmed what was that one? Something in the Hood. It was a scary movie. Tales from the Hood. It was filmed right here around the corner.
Tales from the Hood.
Yeah, Tales from the Hood. Portions of Batman. Portions of Fast and the Furious. Arnold Schwarzenegger twins with Danny DeVito here. Like it's a lot of shit here. Cube on the west side. He filmed. I believe it was Friday. When his dad was on his way to Pomona, he stops to take a shit. It's over here, you know. So
that's great.
Yeah, it's a lot of.
That fool said put some hot sauce on my burrito, baby.
Yeah, exactly.
You look so good to me. Yeah.
Yeah, that one, bro. So yeah, there's a lot of movies that have been filmed here, bro. So.
Oh.
Yeah, that's crazy. I was looking at it. I was like, damn, it was on East Street, on Tony's mom's house.
Yeah.
You can see the refineries and all that shit right there, fool.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Absolutely, bro. Like, absolutely.
Yeah. But now
that's a good thing.
Yeah, but now, salud, Tony. Big Marv, you already know what's up with it. East side.
Absolutely. Thank you, my bro. Appreciate you.
Yeah, big dog.
Okay. Peace.
Orale.
Okay. Yeah, you know what's funny? Because we actually found that out in the 80s, bro.
Yeah? I never knew that.
Yeah. We actually found that out. So to know that fucking Scarface was over here, you know, that's just dope. My sister just ran into him maybe earlier this year. He looks fucking nasty, bro.
Yeah?
Yeah, bro. Parece un gusano. He looks like a fucking worm with hair.
Damn.
Okay. Call her your name or where are you calling from?
Hey, you know who I think he kind of looked like? I seen a documentary on that. Oh, my bad.
Call her your name or where are you calling from?
Hey, what's up, Tony? It's your boy Javi G from Colorado.
Javi G from Colorado. What's up, my bro? What you been unbagging lately?
I just working, trying to get everything right, my boy.
All good, all good.
You know, I just wanted to come through, send my shot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Send my shots out and stuff like that.
All good,
you know?
Bro. Yeah. You have a question or a comment?
But I just wanted to know, I have a question. Why does everybody trip on everybody have, because I live in Denver and a lot of homies are growing tails and stuff like that.
They're growing.
Is that bad?
They're growing tails?
Tails, like rat tails. You know what I mean? In the back of their hair.
Oh, like a little ponytail, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, well.
Is that bad? I mean, I thought it was like kind of maybe like a native thing or something like that, but.
Okay, let me shed some light. And I can remember in the 70s, the only people, now, it wasn't a ponytail, Marvelous, like.
A little ducktail.
Yeah, little ducktail. It wasn't something you put like a rubber band.
My primo said it.
Yeah, you just cut it and you just let the ducktail. A lot of the surfers had it, like the white guys. Because when I was younger, a lot of white people used to still. You know, so yeah, a lot of guys. Maybe it's just a nostalgic thing that they're just trying to bring back. I don't know. Kind of like the mullet. That was big also in the 80s.
I remember in that was in the 80s, the little tail, but I remember like when I went to Fresno, like in 93, 94, that was barely happening up there.
Yeah.
Like the little tail thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, them bulldogs act like they don't even fucking, like, you know what I mean? Like, they don't even do that with nobody or whatever. I don't know. I don't know shit. I'm just calling talking shit. I just wanted to call and get it in with you guys.
All good, my bro.
I
Yeah,
love you guys.
absolutely, bro. Likewise, my bro. So, thank you. You know what? Why don't you go
But
ahead?
yeah, but I've been, like I said, though, I've been. Oh, go ahead, my bro.
No, I was just say before you hang up, give a plug to your podcast.
Yes, sir. It's called Unbagging. Follow me on Unbagging on YouTube.
Okay.
I'm bagging everything, fresh food, everything else like that.
Yeah. Do you ever give
So.
reviews, bro, on food you don't like, or do you always like it?
Yeah. No, I don't. There's been a couple that I've been through, like the Jack in the Box, the Ice Cube meal.
Oh, okay.
He said he ate it without hog, but they gave me bacon on it.
Oh.
So you know,
Okay.
just dumb shit like that. I catch her like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, brother, you know me.
All right, my bro. You stay up, bro.
You too, my boy.
Okay.
Much love.
Peace. Okay. Okay. Okay, cool. Caller, your name and where are you calling from? Okay. Hello? Caller. Caller.
Hello?
Yes. Caller, your name and where are you calling from?
Oh, I just ready to turn it off. I just want to say what's up. So you guys is buenas noches. I'm just kidding. I just ready to turn it on.
All good, my brother. You have a question?
¿Qué huele, homie?
Hey, ¿qué onda? When you guys gonna bring out let's say Norby? We'll drop Norby.
Well, I've already addressed that, bro. Like, we love Norby's, but you know what? We just had to go our separate ways on that one. Hello?
I can't hear. I couldn't hear
Yeah,
him.
he was cutting out.
His phone was breaking up.
Okay, let's take one more phone call. You good?
Simon.
Okay. Here we go. Okay. Let's see. All right, caller, let's go. You're going to be our last caller, so let's go. Caller, your name and where are you calling from?
Yo, what's going down? Mr. Rude Pitts right here, straight out of Wilmington, California, born and raised in the Harbor area.
All good, my brother.
Tony,
Yes, sir.
I got a couple questions for Marvelous. Got a question for you. I also want to speak on some ancestral heritage, coming across that kind of thing.
Yes.
Where do we start?
Let's start with what you know. I would love to hear it.
So, Tony, I got a question.
Yes.
Do you hear me? Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
I don't think
Yes, I'm here, bro.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm here.
You guys are muted or something.
Okay, hold on. Okay,
Well,
you there,
mic
bro?
check.
You there?
Okay, there we go.
Okay.
Sorry about that. All right. Once again, my name is Mr. Rude Pitts. I grew up over there in the west side of Wilmington,
Yes.
the housing project, Dennis Strand Housing Project.
Yeah. Waterfront.
Graduated Banning High School. You know what I mean? Class of 01.
Yes.
Just want to give my big salute to my hometown.
Absolutely.
Everybody that's tuned in, that's viewed in. That I want to speak on something. I know you guys are quick with these call-ins. I would like to speak with Marvelous in the future, a little more in depth, maybe even jump on and drop some knowledge. You know, I'm a young Hispanic male, young Chicano male that grew up in the hood. You know what I mean? I went through the system. I went through, survival in that HA. You know what I mean? And I do bullies. I do these dogs. This is my outlet. Coming out of the system, growing up in them projects. My father, rest in peace. You might know him. You might heard of his name, Tony. I understand you're from, the East Side. So my father, rest in peace, Big Duke, East Side Weed Moss, Richard Velasquez. You already know.
Yeah.
Well, doing my history and the research now, this is the part where my pride, comes into play. At one time, growing up in the Chicano neighborhood, you know what I mean? I don't come with a Spanish accent. My family, we weren't taught, Spanish. And at one time in my life, I was teased by that. But at one time in my life, I'm talking about as a kid, I was ready to combat people that used to tease me for not wanting to know Spanish, learn Spanish, speak Spanish. And I did my research on this heritage thing. You know what I mean? I dropped that DNA for Ancestry.com. I wanted to ask about the DNA question too. To come to find out, I knew my history from my mother's side. Her But this is a proud moment to speak on it, and I'm wowed by this. My mother, her grandmother, which is my great grandmother, my great grandmother's grandfather, which is known as the Barbecue King of Los Angeles. Now, his name was Joseph Joe Romero. This is back in the 1830s. No, 1850s to the 1930s was his time frame. This is at the inception of what we know as Wilmington, California. You know what I mean? This is back when that railroad was put down. To find out that was my grandfather that opened up the opening banquet when they opened up the mansions for the Pio Pico mansion. You know, going back into history to see that my genetics, my blood, my line is connected to that type of rich history, California history, way before this land was ever even, you know, California, America. You know what I mean? And going back to the part of being teased about a language, a dialect, right? I looked at it as, I don't want to speak a language. Basically, doing my history research, going to the Wilmington Library at the age of 13, getting the Mayan book out, wanting to learn the Mayan hieroglyphs and the Aztec history and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Something when I opened this book, it told me, this is your people. Do your research. You know, something just told me when I opened this book, you know, even right now, I'm getting goosebumps just speaking on this stuff. To find out that my great-great-grandfather, the Barbecue King, he's connected to the Gabrielino, the Tongva, which are the native indigenous people to the Los Angeles Basin, and that's where I'm proud to say that I'm connected to that, to find out that those were the indigenous folks, the indigenous people to the land of South Los Angeles, even the harbor area. Not being taught this by my family, by my people, but doing the research and uncovering all this stuff is very exciting.
Yeah.
So get to know who you are. Get to know what's deep down in your blood. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
But I'll let it go from there because I want to talk to Marvelous also about that Aztec heritage, the hieroglyphs, the tattoos, the markings, all this kind of stuff that a lot of people, you know, they get from where we come from, they get tattooed on them. You know what I mean? But at the same time, we learn, you know, the real truth, like you talked about those fallen angels. You know what I mean? How about the Anunnaki story, the ancient Sumerian story, the passed down of the tale that goes back to the beginning of man? You know, I did this research. I bumped into this because I was looking for the origins of my last name to find out that it comes from the Castillo Kingdom, the noble people of the Castillo Kingdom. To understand that, it kind of brought some pride into my heart. Like, okay, so I'm supposed to speak Spanish, but the Spaniard came and raped, pillaged, and conquered my land. To the other people, where I'm 33% Native American to the DNA of the breakdown on you know, what I'm told I am. 33% that, I think it was like 19% Spanish and then 18% or 16%, something like that, Scottish, along with, you know, other small percentages. So doing that history research, doing all this kind of stuff, there's another part of me I want to speak with Marvelous about because I even have these dreams as a kid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Native dreams where I belong in a forest. I used to go to Redondo Beach. I used to boogie board. I used to think I was crazy because I used to talk to the ocean, the water, when it be dead out there and you ask God, come on, give me some good waves out here.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And then I learned something that I called it a breathing technique. And I didn't know if I was causing those waves or not. Then I learned some other extra stuff, spiritual stuff later in life.
Yeah.
So I'm just telling you, briefing you guys on a timeline of me growing up in the HA where I was a lost young man. And, you know, you got to survive. And now I did my research and my heritage and all this kind of stuff. And to be proud that my great-great-grandmother, she named me as a little boy when she first met me. She named me Chief. You know what I mean? I didn't know what that meant until later in life to understand that I was destined to be a leader, not a follower.
Absolutely.
I could be proud to say that in life I wanted to grow up and be better than my father. You know what I mean? I grew up with a stepfather. He taught me to be better than my father and my stepfather, to be my own leader.
Yes.
So my dogs keep me grounded. I do appreciate you guys' ear. I do want to chop it up with Tony privately and Marvelous if I can. Find me on Facebook. You know, find me on IG, Rude Pits Gotti Line. Find me on this
real quick, bro.
this,
My bad.
YouTube.
What's it on IG,
Go ahead,
homie?
sir. Okay, Rude Pits Gotti Line. Rude Pits Gotti Line. Formerly, I was West Coast Rude Pits, and back at home, I was Harbor Area Rude Pits. And I come from the HA, City of Wilmington. My whole family's from all of the Harbor area. It's kind of crazy, Tony, because who knows? I could probably be connected to you genetically through family.
Absolutely.
My grandmother, she had 8 sisters in all the Harbor area. So I grew up with my family on the west side.
Right.
With my brothers, my family, my dad and his brothers and sisters, they're all from the east side.
Yeah.
We got family from, Rancho. We got family from Carson. We got family all around in the HA.
Yeah.
So for me growing up, it was kind of hard for me to pick a side.
Yeah. Big Dog, do me a favor.
It was hard.
We have our Instagrams on the screen. Find us, bro. Find us because
I just found them.
Okay. Okay.
I will. I want to connect with you guys and chop it up. Now, I will say I'm proud to jump on this thing. Finally, I've had a cousin that's been asking me, Rude, you got to jump on and speak with Marvelous about the fallen angels, the all this kind of stuff. It's a double-edged sword.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And when I talk on some of this controversial stuff, I hold my tongue to no one, and it is a double-edged sword with the whole knowledge, understanding what is what.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, for instance, Spanish rule came through. They raped, pillaged, and conquered. They forced a dialect, a religion, right, on a people. But then we learn and find out. Marvelous might disagree. He might agree with me on this. It took me a while to understand what the fallen angels were. I already knew what they were, right? They were the demonic beings that fell, but there were also 2 fallings at timelines. There were also people that were created as a slave line.
Yeah.
But that's a whole nother, rabbit hole.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? I do appreciate you guys here.
Absolutely.
Thank you for bringing me on, Tony. I called like 12 times. I was like, man, I'm not giving up.
No. I'm glad you got on.
Made up for it.
I just want to say, proud to do the findings to understand that genetically, inherently, I'm connected to that land, the Harbor area.
Oh, good,
you know what I mean?
Bro.
It's exciting to understand that my people are written in that black and white paper of history. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And it's just cool to express that. People got to do their research. We all come from somewhere. You know what I mean? Don't squander your bloodline away. People live thousands of years to finally get to you, for you to make that dumb decision and end up somewhere you don't want to be. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
But who knows? We might end up being reincarnated and coming right back. You know what I mean? But I got a dream. I wanted to chop up with Marvelous in the future.
Yeah, definitely get a hold of him, bro.
I want him to see if he could break that down for me. As a kid, I had a childhood memory. This was before I was 7 years old, 6 years old.
All good, my bro.
Flying over a jungle.
Yeah,
flying over a jungle. I didn't know what it meant.
Hold on, my bro. Really quick.
I know what it meant.
Marvelous has his number in his bio, so you can chop it up with him. This was our last call, Big Dog. I truly appreciate you calling in.
Appreciate your ear, guys.
Yes, sir.
Take care.
Have a blessed night. Okay.
Now that was a phone call.
Yes, absolutely.
And props to him.
Yes.
That's beautiful.
Yes.
That's beautiful.
What was beautiful is that he took the time to dig for his, past. And I believe that's one thing that I think we should all do. Yeah. So I appreciate your call, my bro. But please understand that, Marvelous, I try to keep phone calls under 5 minutes. So this one was like 11 minutes. But anything we didn't cover, Marvelous, anything you want to say? If not, give some shout outs.
Just thank you for everybody tuning in. To all you podcasters out there. All you podcasters. Especially the vatos and that do the whole prison content shit. All you guys going at it with everybody's going at it with everybody, homie. Just remember this is YouTube. Don't try to get everybody to fucking believe you, homie, or be on your side, or I can't get everybody to believe me, homie, on things that I believe in or whatever my view is, And I see a lot of podcasters trying to sympathize with everybody and be like, oh yeah, that's right, or this is right, or yeah, fuck that fool, or this person is trash, or whatever. The point is that we're all learning from each other. All of us are learning from each other. So anybody that and I said it time and time again, don't inherit another man's beef, man. Any of you in the comments or any of you podcasters or whatever, Stop fucking feeding into all this drama. At the end of the day, it ain't none of your business. You're gonna go home and go to sleep. And the ones that are gonna handle whatever they're gonna handle are gonna handle it, homie. Like, you know? And don't be like, a person goes to the internet, don't be the first person to believe and jump on the bandwagon, homie. Like, you know, find out the real. Do your own shit. Get out there on the street if you have to, homie. You know, go talk to that vato, you know. I see a lot of people smutting all kinds of people up. Like, you look at Bodachi, look at fucking Cholo Juan, homie. Like, at the end of the day, we're all learning from each other, homie. And those are two solid, good vatos, eh? You know, so that's all I gotta say. It's just sad to see, you know.
Yeah.
The more you try to push good shit and education, the more people want to fuss and talk about other shit. Like, homie, you go talk about it, dog.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah. Okay, let me go ahead and give my shout outs. Let me give a shout out to everybody on the live chat. Everybody who decided not to be on the live chat. Everybody who liked, comment, subscribed, hit the like button. Let me give a shout out to Alex Cervantes Enterprise. Let me give a shout out to the Hip Hop Jedi. Let me give a shout out to, once again, Marvelous Inc. Let me give a shout out to my son, B. Scanless, and to Forever Genesis, our moderator. Once again, I just want to thank everybody for tuning in. You know, much love and respect to you guys. We're going to go ahead and end it right there. So we'll see you here next time, Wednesday. I have a artist coming in from San Diego. She's been here before. She's up and coming still. She's got good music. So hopefully we can all tune in. Other than that, Alex, take us away. Or is there any super chats? Anything? Okay, go for it.
Okay, there's 2 super chats.
Yeah.
Chargers 420 dropped $4.99. He said, Democratic Party changed their morals. The Raza didn't. That's why we riding with Trump.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, Enrique Ledesma dropped $1.99. He said, what are your thoughts on BlackRock? I don't know what BlackRock is, but
BlackRock.
Oh, BlackRock.
Yeah.
Damn, my bad.
No, go ahead, homie.
All right, BlackRock buying 21andMe.
They own everything. They're dirty ass. They're dirty, homie. BlackRock is unstabilizing everybody.
And that's it, bro.
All good. Once again, we'll see you guys here on Wednesday. Thank you, Alex. Take us away. Thank you, everyone, for watching.